What's up, YouTube? Let's do the New York Times hard Sudoku puzzle for October 7th, 2025. Before we start, be sure to subscribe for more Sudoku videos like this. And if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, there's a link in the description. So with that said, let's fill the grid. Okay, so let's see here. There's not a whole lot up here in this area. Do you see 3, 1, and 6 looking down into this box? And so 1 and 6 are forced into these two cells. So that's a 1-6 pair right there, right off the bat. We already have a 3. And we can actually place a 3 right here because the 3's look into this box. This 3 looks across. So let's place that 3. We can place another 3 over here. And pencil 3's right here. Okay. Can pencil 3's over here while we're at it. And I can't pencil 3's up here just yet. But let's come back to this because that does give us, the 1-6 pair here gives us a triple. And that's going to be a 4, 8, 9. And we see 2 9s looking into the box here. So this is a 9. This is a 4, 8. So now the 4s and this 4 point up here, and that gives us 4 in one of those two cells. This 8 and these 8s point into this box, so we can place an 8 right there. Now 5 is looking into this box, and the only place for 5 now is right here. So that's a 5. That means this is a pair up here, because we have a 4, 8 pair here. So we still need a, what do we still need? A 2 and a 7. So the 2 goes here and the 7 goes here. So we'll pencil 2's over here. We'll place a 7 right here because this 7 and this 7 look in. And now there's a pair left in this box, and that's going to be 2 and 9. And so for the column, we only need 1, 4, and 6 now. So we have the 1, 6 down here. This could be 1, 4, or 6, and so can this cell. And this column, we need 1, 5, 6, 9. All right, so this is just 1, 6, 1, 5, 6, 9. So this is just 5, 9. 1, 5. So this is just 1, 6, 9, and this is 1, 5, 6, or 9. All right, so this entire stack is marked now. All right, so we have 1 here and 1 here looking across, and this one looks down. So that is a 1 right there. Puts a 1 in one of these two cells here. And actually, the 1s in these two cells will line up with these ones, and we can place another 1 right here because 1 is going to be forced into one of these two cells. Because these 1s, the 1 in this box and the 1 in this box is going to, you're either going to have a 1 here and 1 here, or 1 here and 1 here. And so none of these cells here can be a 1. So we can pencil 1s up here now. So this bottom row is down to 2, 4, and 8. So 2 sees this cell. So that's just a 4, 8. So actually the only place for 2 in this bottom row is right here. That looks up here, places that cell, places that 2 in that cell. And 2 and 2 now look into this box. And so that's a 2. That points here and makes that 9. And now that's a 2. All right, we're getting a lot out of that. A lot out of these locked 1s there. So this is down to 4, 5 in this row. This row is down to 6, 8, 9. Looks like this could be 6, 8, or 9. This whole box is down to 4, 5, 6, 9. I don't see anything pointing to that cell, but I'm just going to mark it. This is 4, 5, 6. Can't be a 9. So 9 is in one of these two cells. So that means we can pencil 9s up here. This row here is down to 4. Let's look at that. We need 4, 5, 7, 9. 5, 7, and 9 over here, if you notice, sees this cell. So the only thing this can be is a 4. Can't be a 1, 2, 3. Could be 4. Can't be 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Just double checking. So that's a 4. And so this is just 7, 9. That's just 5, 9. And this is, what is it? 5 or 7. Okay. Just so it can hear, I mean, we still have a lot of cells here. I notice this cell can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't be 6 or 7. It can only be an 8 or a 9. And that actually matches up with this 8, 9 right here. So this can only be 8, 9. And that actually means this is a 7 because it can't be a 9 anymore. So that is a 7. That's a 5. That's a 9. Okay, and that means this is a 1, 6. A 1, 6 pair in this column. The only place for 5 is right here. You can see 5 sees this cell, and 5 in this box means 5 can't go here. So that's a 5. Actually, following up on this 8, 9 in this column, we can look at the other 3 cells here. Looks like we need a 1, 2, and 4. So this is just 2, 4. This is 1, 2, 4, and this is 1, 4. This 5, I should have followed up on that. That means this is a 4. That's not 4 anymore. This is not 5 either. So that means this is a 6. And this is 9, and this is 5. So now the 9 points to this cell. That makes it an 8. And we finish the row with a 6. This is a 5. The placed 8 here makes this 9. That points over here and makes that 9. Over here we have a triple, and that's going to be a 2, 4, or 9 triple. So 4 and 9 see this cell, so that's a 2. 9 has to go here now, and so this is 4. So this is a 1, this is a 2. This is a 1, this is a 6. We can place a 6 here. All right, we're doing good. All right, what do we want to look at? I don't know where to look here. All right, so this is going to be, in this column, we need a 4, 5, 7. So 5 and 7 see this cell. So this is the only place for 4 in the it's the only place for 4 in a column, but if you think about it, 5 and 7 for the column, probably a better way to think about it is 5 and 7 for the column are forced into these 2 cells. And so the only place for 4 is right here. All right, so that's not a 4. That means 4 goes here. We can finish this column now with a 1. And this is 6. And this is 6. This is a 3, 8 is what's left for this box. That points here and makes this a 3. We had 1 down to these 2 cells. So this one here can't be 1 anymore. So that's a 1. This has to be an 8. This has to be 7. Looks like 7. This is going to be a 5, 7 pair right here. And so we need a 4, 8. So this is 8. This is 4. That resolves the 4, 8 pair. Gives us an 8 there. This is 8 and 3. That's a 3. Let's see. This is a 5 or 7. So this is part of the 5, 7 pair for the row. 5 sees this cell. So that's 7. That's 5, that's 7, and we're down to 4 and 5. So that's 4, and that is 5. Okay, wow, that was a fast one today. I think that definitely at the beginning, it probably helped to notice the 1 6 pair right away. These are given digits, this 3, 1, and 6. And the 1 6, especially if you look, was forced in this box to be in these two cells. And so that gave a 4, 8, 9 triple. And pretty much we were able to go from there to kind of complete this entire stack, either with place digits or hidden pairs or just very limited cells that we could notate. So that was a good start there. I also think that the 4, 8, or not so much the 4, 8 pair, but the locked ones. We had ones locked in here, and that gave us a placed 1 over here. That was very helpful. And then I do think the 8, 9 pair as well in this column was helpful. But there were a lot of hidden pairs. There were other ones too that in this puzzle, just all over the place. They didn't seem all that difficult to find. So at least to me, so I think this was a pretty straightforward puzzle today. But let me know how you did in the comments and what you thought of this puzzle, and I will see you next time.